All right, everybody, I'm here at the Siskiyou County Board of Supervisors meeting. These are the districts right here. Here we go. Wow. So there. Hello.
Hi.
How you doing? My name's Arthur.
I'm still Nita still.
Nice to meet you.
Nita has been instrumental in alerting Siskiyou County. He's not paying attention.
Okay.
Go through the door here. I'll take you down just a minute.
Okay.
When did she say it started? She said it was
She has been fighting for this county
Okay.
for decades, it seems. Nita?
Were you born here? Born here in Siskiyou?
I was born in Deming, New Mexico. Hi, Wendy. She's just got
Oh,
off the door.
oh, from
But
Abex.
she started alerting people on
Yet, so.
Agenda 21.
You're one of the supervisors, ma'am?
What,
Oh,
30
okay.
years ago?
Oh, secretary. All right.
Well, I've been
Clerk.
doing it.
Oh,
for
that's the
about
word.
30
There you
years,
go.
So
yeah.
Arthur, she's been alerting people on Agenda 21 and studying it for over 30 years.
Wow.
Trying to stop it and wake people up, and she's never given up.
Because I remember it was passed in 1992 by law. I remember Nancy Pelosi, you showed me that video where she
Yeah.
was reading into
They
the record.
didn't pass it, but they've been implementing it ever since.
Ah.
And
Well, wait a
they've been
minute.
creeping it
I thought they
in.
voted on it in that hearing in 92.
I don't know what, actually, I don't know what happened in that hearing. They did not pass it, I know that. But it showed up the next year, and here's how they passed it, Arthur.
The KRRC is part of Agenda 21.
Yes, we've got to
You saw
stop
the
it.
dams yesterday.
Yes, I
Or
did.
the Iron Gate, I showed him Iron Gate.
And they've been pronounced perfect by that guy that was fired by
We'll
the
just follow
government.
her.
Wendy, can I
So
give these to
in
you now, or do you want me to have
1993,
them?
President Clinton created the
I don't know if you want to have.
Executive Order 12852.
Okay.
And that's
Yeah,
where,
we're just setting up just a couple minutes and then, yeah, good morning again. Hi.
that
So let me
Supervisor Valenzuela.
Oh, he's
from
the-
Mount Shasta.
Show me them on the map. Okay.
Okay.
We can go in? Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, here we go. So this is we're seeing a county board of supervisors meeting in North State here.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to wait here for a few minutes and I'll get her all set up and we'll be.
Go ahead, Miss Nita.
Would you mind? Okay, so this is like a waiting room, or are they going to have their meeting here? Or
No,
what?
I think they're setting things up.
Nita.
What do you need?
She wants.
Well, I just did this morning because I went to Reading yesterday and visited my son. So I didn't, not organize.
Could you show me on the map outside like where the different supervisors are, or like show me a little bit about
I
it?
don't know if they'll let us back in though. We'll have to get somebody to let us back in this
Oh,
area.
oh, it's
So
locked?
I did.
You every
Okay.
time I meet
Afterwards, when we go outside. This is great.
You know what, you give your back.
Okay. And so
Well,
we've
I
got.
broke it in 2012.
So Debbie here invited me to speak to the Republican Federated, and she's invited me to come here to see the Siskiyou County Board of Supervisors meeting. This will be great.
It's more than others.
Aw.
Jeez.
Yesterday it wasn't very comfortable because I didn't even take a pain pill. The pain pills I take are ibuprofen, half of one, which is 400.
Arthur, you might be, Nita would be a good interview.
Yes.
She's extremely knowledgeable on the Constitution and what's happening.
Today's 11 o'clock, isn't it?
Right. We're gonna go over the propositions and everything at 11.
Oh,
And talk about who we're
She's
gonna vote for.
remarkable. She
And
writes a
then the news starts at
newspaper.
11:30.
She goes to
Oh,
meetings
good.
like this. She goes to tea parties. She goes to dam
There's a
destruction
John
meetings.
Cox that I read
Wonderful.
good and I read
She's
now.
just, she's us, fast forward.
And it
That's
says
great.
it's a Democrat in one place and a Republican
That's
in
when
the
they're
other.
older and we're like still fighting all these issues.
Absolutely.
We should have taken a drink of water.
You're thirsty? Okay. Let me see if I can ask the secretary.
But for what?
to get a glass of water.
Oh, that's very sweet of
Let me see
you.
what I can do.
Oh.
I'll find a way to prop open that door so it doesn't lock.
They may not have.
No, they won't let you have it. Let me do it. I know where it is.
Okay, okay.
I'll get her water. I know where it is.
We're all doing the best we can.
Our first shopper.
That's me.
He is high energy. He is on a mission to stop all this craziness.
Sanctuary state's the big thing I'm focusing on, stopping SB 54. We see counties up and down the state are opting out of this perverse lawlessness, protecting illegals and not American citizens. So I just want to get the story straight with the board. They have officially or unofficially opted out. What's going on? Now I'm hearing.
Do you know, Anita? They didn't officially opt out of SB 54. They just said they wouldn't follow the law, right?
Who is that?
Our Board of Supervisors. When it comes to sanctuary city, SB 54 is a sanctuary city
Sanctuary state.
or sanctuary state.
Yeah.
Everybody seems
All
to
right, the
be
meeting will be starting.
afraid of taking their rights.
It's so good.
Wonderful. Supervisor Valenzuela? Okay. North Wing, here we go.
This is where we went to our jury meeting.
Perfect. Okay. Perfect. And you guys got water. All right.
Oh, darn it.
Mike, Brandon, Ray.
All right. So this is the Siskiyou County Board of Supervisors. All right.
Record you guys.
Okay.
There's chairs there for you guys.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you. So this is how things get done. Okay.
Oh, I'll hold on to it till you want some more.
How you doing?
Comment cards are down here if anybody wants to speak.
Okay. Thank you. So how many do I need?
Want me to fill out a card for you?
Oh, I didn't bring a pen. Thank you for bringing a pen. Okay. All right. Perfect.
Or do you have them filled out?
I filled one out.
Yeah.
I filled one out. It's up there with my stuff.
So this is really interesting. So, you know, some of us are used to boards of supervisors that have like 500 seats in an auditorium, and sometimes they're smaller rooms. So,
This isn't our normal room.
okay, so where is your normal room?
In the courthouse.
Okay, and what's the seating arrangement for that? About 50?
Very formal.
Okay, because this is a special meeting, right?
Yeah.
But I've seen these before. You know, there are other commission meetings I've been to. You know, like we have like a joint powers agreement, college district, for example, and they would meet in room like this. Got it.
This would be typical for us, if one for a special meeting,
Okay, that
this is not in the regular schedule.
because the courthouse is a courthouse.
Well, we don't need all the space.
Exactly. Okay. I need to fill one out.
I will. Are we waiting for
Okay.
I'll close the door when I leave, but just a reminder, public comments are only for items on this agenda with special meetings. They're not just for any comments. That's my understanding.
Wendy,
Oh,
my,
I'll grab them.
Got it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. I still need to fill one out.
I did.
Oh, you got one for me? Okay. Do you have a copy of the agenda? Are they right there? Okay, thank you.
Wait for, Natalie.
one of those was for the attorney.
We'll make sure he gets it, he's just not here yet.
Did you get one of these ready? I've got one, but
This will be,
assuming we're waiting for Natalie.
Terry, this will be for the children.
Okay, we're going to talk about the agenda item. It's all right.
Ready whenever you are. You can work it in.
I'll do the best I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not having a gavel.
Okay.
County Board of Supervisors will come into session. And, let's see. Now, do citizen pledge.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning. I don't even have my statement to read, but this time slot is for public comment. I'm trying to do this from memory at this point.
It's on the agenda right under the names.
They give you a cheat sheet, Ray.
Yeah, it's just small.
I don't see it. Anyway, so public comment. I have some public comment cards, and you have 3 minutes to speak, but the chair may allow a longer time if necessary. And please direct your comments to the board chair and the board as a whole. And comments are limited to the agendized items that we're here to discuss today. So the first I have Arthur
Shopper.
Shopper
Okay, that's fine. So I'll
from
just.
Torrance. Well, that's a long way to west.
Oh, absolutely. You can see it from the shirt. Okay. So, yes, my name is Arthur Shopper. I'm from the wonderful city of Torrance in Los Angeles County. I'm here visiting with Debbie Bacigalupi. I'm also here to be giving 2 talks today for the Republican Women Federated and also for the Wairika Tea Party. Both that's going to be this morning and then this afternoon. So I've learned a little bit more about Pacific Corps and the KRRC. I understand there's this existing litigation issue. The first thing that comes to mind is I did get to see the dams. I'm very concerned. I'm alarmed at the prospect of the state government getting rid of the dams. That's the last thing that should happen. I see a lot of people working very hard here in Siskiyou County, ensuring the hatcheries are in good shape and that they continue to provide the right supply of fish. I just, in general, am outraged and really offended to see how out of touch the state capital is from the needs of the state of Jefferson. And yes, I very much support the state of Jefferson. I wish you the best. I hope you're able to break away. You guys can manage your own affairs far better, I think, than Sacramento could manage anybody else's. Other concerns, I mean, and just drawing from that, I hope to see further litigation against the state because of their sanctuary state laws. SB 54 is destructive. I don't know if the corporation is supporting that or not, but I just, when I see existing litigation, what I hope to see is every county, every government board also taking a stance against Senate Bill 54. I appreciate your discretion on my speaking on this matter quickly. We've got to stop this. I mean, the public safety of all citizens in the state of California is at risk here, along with law enforcement. And I don't know what's going on. I've heard that Siskiyou County has already opted out, does not comply with SB 54. You know what, then you guys should be getting a ticker tape parade every damn day, pardon me, every blessed day. Los Alamitos is claiming that they're the first ones that passed an ordinance, but I see here,
Year ago, February.
there you go, you guys took the lead and said you're opting out. Thank you for your sheriff taking a stance to protect American citizens. I want to also add, because you're leading the fight against this unconstitutional craziness out of Sacramento, I think that you guys should pass a constitutional carry ordinance. I think that you should allow people to carry openly and not need a permit. I mean, the state capitol doesn't seem to regard our God-given rights from the Constitution, but you as a board have done that, and I think you should take the next step, take further steps as an independent governing board, break away from the state of California, become your own state, pass a constitutional carry ordinance, and allow every man and woman to carry without having to get a piece of paper. Because the last time I checked, the Second Amendment says the right to keep and bear arms. It doesn't mean that you can have a gun, but you got to lock it in a box. To me, bearing an arm means that you can carry it on your side and protect yourself. I was talking with Debbie's father, and they still have to hunt wildlife, and they meet all these restrictions immediately just to protect their own lives from wild animals. I mean, it's ridiculous. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Wow. This is great.
Yesterday I had the privilege to take somebody from Southern California to the dams to explain to them what the issues are that we are battling every day, including the dam. I had no idea that this special meeting was about the dams until we looked it up and Arthur said he wanted to go to the meeting. And while we were walking around the fish hatchery, you know, normally and as with yesterday we were met with what I would describe as disgruntled people, not employees, but people who are, when you come up, they're like, what are you doing here, kind of thing. That's their attitude at the hatchery. And so as we walked around looking at all the millions of fish, seeing that the coho were netted, you know, they were separated from the rest of the fish. And we talked to one of the employees who is going to retire in October and move out of here probably. In fact, after talking to all the employees there who were there yesterday, they're like, we're out of here. And once we're done, we're moving to another state. And that makes me sick to my stomach, that we have set up a system here where people, when they finish their job and they get their pensions, are out of here because they see they've worked their entire life for this state. And they're like, we're out of here because we see what's happening. That hatchery is in perfect condition. And we were walking around asking, I was surprised to hear that they were pro-dam. In fact, after Arthur said to one of them, are you pro-dam? He said, are you kidding? Yes, we are. We're pro-dam. And he said, normally we get people up here saying, oh, when are the dams coming out? And as if, you know, and they're sitting, I mean, if you go talk to those employees, they're like, it is crazy. It doesn't make sense. And they even shared with us that, you know, the protected coho, he said something about the coho are a weaker fish. But we only produce this amount of coho. And I'm like, okay, so if it's a weaker fish, wouldn't it make more sense that you breed, what do you say? How do you say it? You spawn whatever, you
That's good.
breed
Yeah.
more fish,
That'll
more
work.
fish than, and we were told we can't breed more. We can't create more coho salmon. Next question, why? Because we're told we can't. Why? Because the numbers have to remain low. Why? Because this is an agenda. Why? Because it's a political agenda. Why? Because of water, greed, land, money. I can't remember all 5 things that were mentioned yesterday. Then I was told that there was going to be a pipe. They think, the employees there, this is crazy. And then they go manipulate the fish, and then they have to cut one jaw and one in Trinity and one jaw in another. It's crazy, and they think it's crazy, and I think you guys should go interview them and get how crazy it is. From Fish and Game, they don't even agree with the agenda. Thank you.
Thank you. Good still. Good morning. Haven't seen you in a while.
You okay, Nita?
Honor,
You want to sit?
over here?
Okay,
Well,
good.
that's okay.
Yeah, go, yeah, go
I'd rather
ahead.
stand because then I have to get up.
Okay.
Thanks for letting me talk. Honorable Ray Hoffman, the Board of Supervisors. You have natural or unalienable rights, and this is your jurisdiction. Our rights, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are being manipulated and trampled upon by the KRRC and all of their NGO stakeholder conservationists, which seem like a form of government and are trampling upon our rights. To turn this county into a state of wilderness, and whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it and to institute new government or law. Laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness, prudence.
Focusing on that.
I'm sorry, happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light or transient causes. And this is,
What is
I've
happening?
lost my place and I
This is
can't
what is
find it.
happening.
Transient causes.
6 lines from the bottom.
Laying its foundations on principles and organizing its powers in such form
Role of
as to
government's more
them shall
intimate,
seem most
closer.
likely to affect their safety and happiness.
should be.
Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light or transient causes, and this is what is happening. And accordingly, all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their security this very minute. This is from the Declaration of Independence. Thank you.
All right.
You speaking?
No, you know how I feel
Uh-huh.
about this issue.
Just give it
I don't need to
invitation.
speak to any of you.
Are you sure, Mom?
They know exactly where I am.
Sure. All right, well, thank you for making the journey.
Absolutely.
Thanks, you guys.
Yes. Is that a Bible you got right there under your phone?
No, it's actually a planner.
Oh gosh, well, that's a big one.
If any of you want to hear Arthur speak,
On my nightstand.
There you go.
if any of you
Wonderful.
want to hear Arthur speak tonight, he's going to speak at the Tea Party.
Yes.
Because he is spearheading the sanctuary
Raise them head.
city and county all over the state.
So, and I'm really impressed. I just say again, it was February last year. You said we're not going to comply with this.
Correct.
I am so pleased. We need your spirit down in Southern California. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for putting Americans first and Californian safety first. Thank you.
With that, we'll go into closed session.
Okay. Sorry about that. Wow. All right, folks. Good. They were way ahead of the curve. How about that?